Ciao friends, we're Andrea and Ravi.
In this episode, we will take you to beautiful Taormina, Sicily, show you the amazing places we visited and the restaurants we tried, so stay with us.
By the way, if you're not subscribed yet to our channel, please consider doing so to help us bring this video to more people. We are in the car, as you can see, with our luggage in the back. We're going through these winding streets to Taormina, where we're gonna be a few days. And then we're gonna go down to Syracuse, Noto, and Ragusa.
To get to Taormina, we flew from Washington DC to Rome and Rome to Catania, as that was the first destination we visited in Sicily.
Salve, quanto devo pagare?
Catania is one of the largest airports in Sicily and is well connected.
Welcome to Taormina.
We rented a car through Sicily by car and picked it up at the airport. We drove to Taormina from Catania, which took about 1 hour, and it was an easy drive. Taormina is also approximately a 45-minute drive from Mount Etna.
You have to park here to go to your hotel. You cannot directly go there. And we have a lot of luggage.
In Taormina you can stay in the old town or by the beach where many resorts are located. We stayed in the old city near restaurants and other tourist attractions. We recommend staying in the town if you want to be within walking distance of most attractions. The beach is located in the city's lower part and is accessed either by a funicular, driving or a long walk. One thing to note is that the old town is pedestrian only for most of the day, and it can be challenging to access your hotel and haul your luggage by foot after parking.
Taormina is a commune in Messina on the east coast of the island. This gorgeous jewel of Sicily has been a tourist destination and an aristocratic escape since the 19th century. Its beautiful beaches, including Isola Bella, its ancient history dating back to before ancient Greece established its first colony in Sicily in the 8th century BCE, and its location at the foot of one of the most active volcanoes of Europe make Taormina a destination you should not miss. The town is perched on a cliff overlooking the Ionian Sea. It has many attractions like the ancient Greek theater, medieval churches and buildings, lively bars, fine restaurants, and antique and high-end clothing stores. The main artery of Taormina is Corso Umberto. This road was once a thoroughfare that connected Catania with Messina and was the only road along the coast during the Middle Ages. It goes from Porta Catania or Catania Gate to Porta Messina. Corso Umberto is where most people do the famous passeggiata or leisurely stroll, which is quintessential of Italian culture. Corso Umberto is lined with shops, art galleries, and restaurants, but make sure to also explore the side streets where you will see beautiful alleys with plants, art, and other exciting details.
Bordered by the Church of San Giuseppe on one side and opening up to the Ionian Sea on the other side, the main square, Piazza 9 Aprile, is always bustling with activities and people enjoying a drink around the piazza. Stop and watch the fantastic view of the water from there.
We came to Licchio, the Airbnb where we stayed in Catania. The guy recommended this place. He recommended some amazing food, so I'm very, very excited to try it.
First stop is huge. It's humongous.
Oh, wow. This is cooked in wine, and there's parsley in it. Is there garlic? Did you feel garlic? You're the taster of the family, so is there garlic?
Yes, there is.
Look at these cherry tomatoes. Quanto mi piacciono I pomodorini, io. Ma li mangio così. You wanna have them like this, with bread. Okay, this is happening.
This thing is so fun.
So flavorful. I'm drinking it as a soup. It's delicious. Questi sono spaghettoni, which literally translate as big spaghetti, with seafood, parsley, and finocchio selvatico or wild fennel, a typical ingredient of the region. Dente. It's cooked to perfection. It's fishy, but not too much because the wild fennel kind of cuts a little bit the fishiness of the seafood. Love it.
We almost gave up on getting a secondo because we were so full. It's hot. And this place is so good, you guys. Because it's in a piazza and we're like, did they give us the right information? Yes, they did. This is secondo that we got is shrimp with pistachio and lassi. Oh my God. Honestly, when you take a bite, the shrimp is so sweet. And there's this texture play with like the pistachio. In Sicily, they like to use a lot of breadcrumbs and nuts and stuff with pasta. And the texture is like, for me, it resonates. Of course, I have to eat the head. Tony Bourdain will be very, very proud of me. This is my favorite part. Wow.
Right in front of the restaurant, you can visit the Baroque church of Santa Caterina that was built in the 1600s on the ruins of the Odeon, which in turn was built on the foundations of the ruins of an ancient Greek temple believed to have been erected in honor of the goddess Aphrodite. The beautiful facade is made out of the pink stones of Taormina. Above the portal, the niche that houses the statue of Santa Caterina was built by Paolo Greek in 1705. When you enter the church, you will see the marble statue of Santa Caterina dating back to 1493. The statue was formerly preserved in the Capuchin Church, St. Catherine's Church outside the walls. The church has a single nave and inside there is a crypt uncovered during the restoration of the 1970s, in which people of high social stature were buried. The church was completely restored and reopened in November 1977, after remaining closed for 40 years.
So it was like a sprint today because we got to Taormina. I'm going out now, it's getting very loud, but we had lunch and we had lunch for hours because we met some people from the US. They were amazing people because when you find beautiful company, you have amazing lunch.
Here, so much is happening because it must be a combination between revenge travel and the beginning of the season.
Summer. If you come here though, it's very Italian and you will see a lot of Italians. It's another charming, beautiful Italian city.
I agree. Let's go explore.
We are by the Duomo, in the middle of Taormina. And it's just another piazza, just like any other city in Italy. I'm saying this because we were so not sure about coming here because we thought it was going to be very, very touristy. And no, you can chill here. There's happy hour happening there with Italian music. I'm pleasantly surprised about this place. I didn't think I was going to like it because I thought it was going to be too touristy. I'm a tourist myself, but I think I seek authentic experiences and You can find it here. You have to look a little bit, but you can find it in moments.
The Duomo is one of the main attractions of Taormina and is located across from the city hall. It dates back to the 13th century but incorporates several architectural styles, like its Baroque doorway rebuilt in the 17th century, as it has undergone several renovations. It resembles a fortress with its stone facade, the battlements crowning and the massive bell tower. The church was built on a previous medieval basilica. The Duomo stands in the charming Piazza del Duomo, facing the beautiful Baroque fountain built in 1635 under Spanish rule. The fountain has many statues, with a main figure that was originally a minotaur, a mythical creature that is half man, half bull, but without hooves.
We are at Al Duomo restaurant here in the homonymous square, Piazza Duomo, and the pasta right here is pasta with pistachio pieces, pistachio cream, and swordfish cream. I'm so excited to taste this. Right. So first of all, pasta has been cooked to perfection, al dente. And paccheri is one of our favorite pasta, which is of course a bonus. I love the texture of the pieces of pistachio, so crunchy, and it's really a fun texture when you eat it with the cream of pistachio and the cream of swordfish. It's creamy, it's nutty, it's fishy, it's really good.
Andrea doesn't exaggerate enough because I like to exaggerate everything. And he didn't say how creamy this is because it's so good. And it's not even cream of swordfish. Huh? Like you can see the pieces of swordfish on there. Oh my God. I love swordfish. And I usually buy it frozen because I don't really find the fresh one. But I eat it when I come to Italy. It's so fresh. And yes, you feel the pistachio, but for me, it's also the olive oil. It's so good.
This is red mullet stuffed with ricotta cheese on a bed of potatoes with bisque.
Oh, this is the red mullet inside. Or triglia in Italian.
Oh, this looks steaming hot.
I think it's my first time having ricotta with fish, but I feel like ricotta cheese is the kind of cheese that goes with everything because it's in the sweets, it's in the savory food, and I feel like it's really, really a good combination. It's a new flavor profile for me. I've never had this kind of fish dish, but it works and I really like it. I want to try the tail. I like this stuff because it's like potato chips by protein.
Last but not least, the cannolo, one of my favorite desserts along with cassata.
This is the most beautiful cannolo I've seen.
It's really beautiful. It looks like a bow tie. Okay, enough beans. The ricotta is so good, it's so soft that it feels almost fluffy. It's like biting into a cloud.
Because life cannot be sweet all the time, you know, you need a little bit of a bitter, which is an amaro. Buono.
Buono.
Amaro ma buono.
Sì.
We went to the Greek theater, like the ruin, at the very wrong time, around like 11:30, and my God, the sun, like it's very hard, especially in the midday. The ancient theater in Taormina is set against a breathtaking backdrop of the Calabrian coast, the Ionian Sea, and the spectacular Etna volcano. It is the second largest theater of its kind in Sicily after that of Syracuse, and is still frequently used for operas, concert, and theatrical performances. The theater was rebuilt with brick, which is a feature of Roman buildings, although its foundation and plan are done following the Greek rather than Roman building style. The original use by the Greeks was for artistic purposes. It is believed that the present structure was rebuilt upon the foundation of the older theater, and the plan was modified by the Romans for activities like gladiator fights and games. Most of the original seats have disappeared, but the wall and the proscenium with the back wall of the Scena and its appendages are well preserved.
But it wasn't going to be that bad. It was just going to be at that office.
Yeah. So normally,
So now we're looking for relief with some granita to just cool down. While people watching, which is fun. It's India, which is a fruit that grows on a cactus. And in English is what? Is it prickly pear? I don't know the name, so don't quote me. So good. It's so good. I know why the granita was invented, because if it's not for that, you cannot cool down from the sun. I'm not complaining, I like the sun, but yeah, in the midday it's better to just take a nap and not go out.
Alright guys, let me tell you something. Right next to the bar where we are currently sitting, there is Il Mago del Cannolo, or the Cannolo Magician. I like this name. Someone told us to taste their cannoli because apparently they're really good. So I might pop in while Ravi keeps eating her granita. Roberto Chemi, Il Mago dei Cannoli.
Thank you.
Let's see it. Okay, so Joel here and Lillo kindly offered me to check out the stuff, the cannoli. So let's see. Allora, cosa abbiamo qua?
Cannolo, mettiamo la ricotta all'interno e all'esterno mettiamo mandorla e pistacchio caramellato, una spolverata di zucchero ed è pronto.
Che
Servito.
bello! Grazie mille.
Prego.
Right behind me, the man behind it all, Roberto.
Buongiorno.
Quanti anni è che allora fa cannoli e questo lavoro pasticceria?
42 anni.
42 years.
I make cannoli.
E gli altri dolci che cosa abbiamo qua?
Abbiamo tutte le paste di mandorla, dolci antichi arabi. Questo è il primo dolce che ho imparato con mio nonno.
Veramente?
Questo non lo fa più nessuno, è un dolce che non ha una dose, si fa a occhio.
So he's saying that there is no recipe for this sweet here, and it's kind of, it has an Arab origin, and he learned, his grandfather taught him how to do it.
Poi ci sono i mafiosi al pistacchio, che sono dei dolcetti molto particolari nati per sbaglio.
So, perché si chiama mafioso? The name of this sweet is mafioso. Mobster.
Perché? Perché in Sicilia siamo conosciuti come mafiosi. Tutti i mafiosi che c'erano, li portiamo qua, li maciniamo e diventano tutti dolci.
Bellissimo.
E diventano tutti dolci.
He's saying that the name of this sweet is mafioso because all the mobsters that are in Sicily, they chop them and they put them in that so that they become all sweet people. Fantastico. Io volevo pure assaggiare uno strudelino di pesca.
Ok.
When in Sicily, you never stop eating. That's the reality.
È stato Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton was one of his most famous clients.
Mi ha scritto questa lettera, vedete?
Bill Clinton wrote you a letter?
Yeah.
Okay. Questa è la lettera di Bill Clinton with the US government seal. Thank you so much for your kind gift. I appreciate your thoughtfulness and generosity. You have my best wishes. Bill Clinton. Beh, fantastico, fantastico.
A me farebbe piacere
Sì.
che lei se ne scende da qua sotto.
Ok.
Scende,
Sì.
troverà in fondo all'angolo il mio antico laboratorio. Là è nato Roberto con mio padre e con mio nonno. E lei deve vedere tutti i bigliettini da visita, perché lei sa chi sono io,
Sì.
ma io non posso sapere chi è lei.
Giusto.
E con l'umiltà e con il sorriso sempre nelle labbra
Sì.
mi lasciano il bigliettino da visita e gli resta sbalordito. Robert Barnett, avvocato di Bill Clinton, Francesco Bacardi, tutti a me, sono tutti esposti, eh?
Che bello, ok. Allora basta che scendiamo lì.
E scende là e lo vede.
Sono soddisfazioni. Vabbè, comunque,
enormi.
di nuovo, grazie mille. Adesso è il
Thank
momento
you.
di mangiare. Thank you,
Ok,
Roberto.
thank
ok?
you, alla prossima.
So it's saying that I only have to put it on our channel if I like it. I will like it. Mi piacerà, sono sicuro. Se c'è un motivo, there is a line and a lot of people, so I'm sure it's tasty. Ok, grazie mille, siete veramente carinissimi.
Sua moglie dove viene? Sentiamo.
Porta lei? Ok. He wants to meet Ravi, he wants to meet my wife. La chiami, Ravi si chiama.
Ravi?
Ravi.
Ravi? Piacere. Buongiorno.
Questo gentiluomo è Roberto.
Ah, sì.
The man behind the pastry shop there. Okay, so what do we have?
Mangiate la cassata,
Ok?
poi il cannolo e all'ultimo la pesca.
Quindi cassata first, then cannolo e then strudel. Ok?
Mio padre lavorava, era pasticcere al Salmonello. E quindi lui andando in pensione mi ha aperto questo piccolo laboratorio. Poi mi ha detto un'altra cosa più bella. Il tuo successo sai qual è? Quando tu abbassi la saracinesca perché ti apri la cassa, non contare i soldi, conta quante persone hai fatto sorridere. Quella ogni volta che io impasto una cosa, penso sempre quella frase.
Bella.
Facciamoci un
È
video.
stato un piacere
No,
conoscerla.
Ringraziamo di nuovo tanto
Grazie.
Roberto Chemi, gentilissimo,
Grazie,
veramente.
dovere.
Non vediamo l'ora di mangiare queste bellezze.
No, quale onore, no, è un dovere.
A presto allora.
È un dovere farvi sorridere.
Grazie, arrivederci. We're gonna follow the instruction of the pastry chef, Mr. Roberto Chemi. We're gonna start with the cassata, then we're gonna eat the cannoli, and finally the strudel. So spongy, I can already tell. It's so spongy with ricotta and pistachio pieces. Wow. It's really moist. Maybe it's moist with some liquor, I don't know. I cannot detect what liquor this is, but it's so good. Okay, next cannolo. Cannolo is with mandorle tostate, so toasted almonds, a bit caramelized, and some pistachio, of course. Look, in fact, it resembles somewhat a little bit like crème brûlée. I don't know if it comes through. Without further ado, no, it's another level. It's really another santo cielo. The toasted almonds really remind me of the top of the crème brûlée, so crunchy. It's delicious.
We are on our way to Isola Bella, which is the little island that is connected to the big island. And you can either go by going down, or you can take the funicular to go down. So we're gonna take the funicular.
We made it finally to Isola Bella, right behind me. To get here, all you have to do is take a funicular from Taormina, walk down like 200 steps, and you're here. The two parts are connected with this little stretch of sand, and you can visit Isola Bella on foot. The water is so nice. So it's cold, but pleasant cold, you know, not too much. It's really nice. It warms up as you go in. Just south of Taormina is the Isola Bella, or Isola Bella in Sicilian, a nature reserve. This was one of the sites featured in the famous American show White Lotus. It is located within a small bay on the Ionian Sea and was private property for a time before the region of Sicily bought it and turned it into a nature reserve, administrated by the Italian branch of the Worldwide Fund for Nature. There is a narrow path that connects the island to the mainland beach.
Yeah, they're all together.
Scared. Holding yourself.
So we came to this place where you have to come to see the best view, I think, so far that we have seen. And it's, come si chiama? Madonna della Rocca,
Madonna
no?
della Rocca.
It's
Probably the highest part.
Yeah, it's the Madonna is the Virgin Mary of the rock, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's gorgeous. It's breathtaking. You can come by walking the steps. We'll show you. We didn't do that. We took a taxi. How much did we pay?
15 euros.
Maybe when you go down, it could be easier, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's so worth coming here for. There's also a very nice restaurant where we're gonna eat tonight. That's the main reason we came up here. It's called Al Saraceno, and the view is on the Etna, which is insane. So we're very excited, and I'm sure you will love it if you come up here and see the whole city.
And in the back you can see the amphitheater that we visited today. The view from up here is really breathtaking. And at this time of the day with the sunset, it's just gorgeous.
Let's go to dinner now.
Yes,
As much as I love the view, it's time to eat.
Right next to Al Saraceno restaurant there is this lovely kiosco. This kiosk where you can get a drink before dinner. Check out the view. This is the Etna right here. This is really a dinner with a view. But the view is the Mount Etna. Cheers.
Okay, you guys, we got for appetizer frittura mista, mixed fish. There's calamari, there's whitefish. No, I think there's calamari and shrimp, and it's fried. And I think what makes this kind of dish better in one place than another place is the way they spread it and fried, so that you know, like what comes forward is the actual fish, and you're not really just eating bread or something on top of a fish. And there is like a tartar sauce here, so I'm gonna try it. It's so good because all you taste is fish. It's not overwhelming. safflower oil that they fried it in. So it's soft. And it goes very well with the dry Etna wine from this region. So, cheers.
Oh ragazzi, guys, let me tell you about the wine. No matter which wine you want to get something from this region, from Sicily. We are right in front of the Etna, the volcanic soil. It's like, makes veggies and grapes taste so good. So don't forget to try something from here.
I ordered this beautiful dish, which is a calamarata pasta with seafood bisque. And it's not white pasta, it's kind of reddish pasta, right? I think it has tomatoes. And I'm so excited because calamarata is one of my favorite pastas. Already from the first bite, I know it's good because of the al dente-ness of it. It's so good. And I like pasta almost raw because I like very al dente. And this is an explosion. I mean, the texture is so good. It's like the sea in a plate. You will like taste beautiful, beautiful seafood taste, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
I got the taglierini. The taglierini is just like a little similar to spaghetti, but it's flatter and bigger than the spaghetti, and it's with lemon. It's kind of putting lemon and oranges is typical of Sicilian cooking. As a Roman, I'm not that used to having lemon or oranges in the pasta. So let's try this taglierini with seafood and lemon. Let's try it together. Cheers.
Cheers. I don't know. It's one of those moments where you think that the taste is also a smell and a perfume.
Yeah.
No, it's like
It's a funny comparison that I'm about to make, but I've had a moment of like food memory, and I felt like I was eating a key lime pie.
Yes.
Their flavor, right?
Yeah.
It's so zesty. It's almost even like lime, even more than lemon.
Yeah.
It's so aromatic. And for dessert, we got the deconstructed cannolo, to which the chef added some honey and orange zest. Bravi.
My
also
dessert,
got
of course,
her
as
dessert.
usual. I got amaro, or like bitter, like a digestive from this area. They said that this one also is done with
Orange zest
orange
as well.
zest, or like I think the peel, orange peels.
Oh, peel, yeah, orange peel.
not zest. It's nice. It's really, really nice. It's not that bitter. I love bitter, but it's not that bitter.
Okay.
And I don't taste the alcohol that much. Is that a good thing or a bad
That's
thing? I
dangerous.
don't know.
That's dangerous.
Nice. It's really good. So we love this restaurant, and it's dark, and you are in nature. And behind us here is like the rock from the actual mountain, and you are just eating there. Beautiful restaurant. It's not that expensive. I mean, for what it is, it's not that expensive. It's actually very affordable, and portions are very big. And their wines are amazing because they're like between 20 and 30. I'm sure they're expensive wines too, but you know, 20, 30 euros is really good. Yes?
Do we want to talk about these crickets in Dolby surround sound all around us?
Yes. It's like,
Anyway, let's
it's like
begin
being
in
in the forest.
It is. Let's try it.
Tutto bene? Perfetto. Poi l'avete assaggiato?
Fantastico. It's fantastic. Ricotta is so creamy. It's also shaped almonds drizzled with honey. Zest or orange peel makes it so delicious. I think this is cannolo number 3 for today. I'm cannolied up.
Yeah?
Yes.
All right. Well, we leave you with this. We had an amazing dinner, and we'll see you tomorrow with more stuff. Have a good night.
La vuoi una? No, grazie. Te la salgo, vedi? No, veramente, grazie.
This is our last day here in Taormina, and we're gonna not leave without trying the famous bun bar. They say that they have the best granita, so we are here to try that. And then we continue on to Syracuse. We're gonna stay in Ortigia, and then from there we're gonna go to Ragusa, Noto, and Merzameni. We're so excited. So when you come to Bambar, sometimes there are like 30 tables that are waiting to be seated, and then sometimes it was just 3 for us. So we sat very, very fast, which which is nice. And we're gonna try their famous granita, but the place is so cute. I mean, I love the Sicilian tiles. I wish that I can afford to just get them done and put them in my kitchen or something. Like, they're so gorgeous.
All the tables, they face the street, so it's perfect to eat a granita while people watching.
So the taste test now. Oh wow. You can actually feel the almonds, like they're crushed, and there's the texture of the crushed almond. I see why it's famous, because I've had many granita in my life, but this one is really, really out there. Now with the brioche, because this is the breakfast of champions, so nothing like starting your day with a sugar and carb fix. Wow. Even the brioche is nicer. It's so fluffy. So you have to come here. Even if you have to wait a little bit to get in, it's so worth it.
I'm having the granita with lampone and pesca, which is raspberry and peach, with whipped cream on top. It's another level. You can really feel the fruit, as if it's just like, you know, frozen fruit, sweet, and with the whipped cream on top, it's just perfect. The whipped cream kind of cuts a little bit acidity of the fruit. It makes it really balanced.
So I came here to get some sandals done. They measure your feet and they can make your sandals in 30 minutes. You choose the leather and the style, and it's so exciting for me because my feet are very small. So this way I can get something that I love made by hands. Nice to know who made the stuff that you wear, and it's very exciting. So if you come to Taormina, there are many of them. We came to this one, Il Sandalo Caprese, and they've been open since 1964.
Come si chiama, signore? Fabio, ok.
Sì.
We hope you liked our video. In the next episode, we'll take you with us to Catania, Siracusa, Marzamemi, Noto, and finish our trip in the beautiful island of Lampedusa. So make sure to subscribe to our channel so you can get the notification for our next video.